For number 2, I'd like to go to the whiteboard and just do the problem. Put number 2 down now at the whiteboard. Let me get to the whiteboard. Let me scoot that up a little bit. I'm going to write the problem down for you, and the problem is as follows. It is, let me put a line here. It's 1 minus 6x over 1 plus 4x. And again, what I want to press upon you, we're kind of looking for this guy over here. Right, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this guy here. And if I can see that, I'm well on my way to success in the problem. So let's go back over here, and I'm going to try to see it. And I got some problems initially, and I want to put down, I could put down 1 over 1 minus a minus 4x. That's the same thing as 1 plus 4x, minus 6x times 1 over 1 minus a minus 4x. And let me just remind you that we're trying to find this pattern over here. And this is what we're looking for. And what's that going to be? 1 plus u squared plus u cubed, yada, 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 with the understanding the absolute value of u is less than 1, i.e. it's a proper fraction. So I think I can do it. And let me go over here. I'm going to put equals. I'm going to put down it's 1 plus u. What's u in that case? Minus 4x plus 4x squared. Whoops, I'm sorry. Minus 4x plus minus 4x cubed. I'm just going to say yada, yada, yada. We'll get a pattern, don't worry. The other guy's a little more complicated, isn't it? This is the first term. We just did this guy right here. Now I'm going to do this guy. And that's going to be plus, that's not plus, minus 6x times, well, we just did it, 1 minus 4x. Whoops, I'm not minus, I'm sorry, I got minus on my head. We'll do that later, by the way. Plus minus 4x squared plus minus 4x cubed plus yada, yada, yada. All right? So I'm going to do it. See what we get over here. 1 minus 4x plus 16. You know what? I don't want to put the 16 down. What I'm going to do is write down 4 squared instead. There's a point to it. 4 squared x squared minus 4 cubed x cubed plus 4x4 minus 5x5 plus yada, yada, yada. I think you have the idea. Let me do the other one, and I be careful. It's going to be minus 6x. And then it's going to be what? Plus 6 times 4x squared. Let's see, minus 6x cubed plus 6 times 4. Whoops, I forgot somebody. I'm going to go back and erase it. And sometimes if I forget somebody, I always feel bad. I got to put it back. All right? I'll put that over here. Sorry about that. 4 squared x cubed. Let's keep going. Plus 6. Let me see. Minus, plus, minus, plus, yeah. Let's see. 4, 3. x4 minus 6, 4, 4, x5. I think you get the idea. All right? I'm kind of looking at it. I'm going to start writing things down. And what do you get? I could write something simple down, right? You get equals 1 minus 10x. I get that part covered. Let's do the next term. And what would you get there? Well, you get 24 and 16. And 24 and 16 is going to be 40. All right, I got to do the next one. A little complicated, but I can do some chicken scratch on the side, by the way. And by the way, I just got to get out to 5 terms because they say expand to at least 5 terms. So what do you get? You get minus 64, and then you get minus 6 times 16. And 6 times 16, that's going to be 60 and 30, 96. And what would that give you? That would give you minus 160. And write that down. Get my eraser out. And let's see if we can write that one down. And what do you get there? Well, 4 to the 4th power. Let's see, 64, 256, right? Let me just check that. 64, 240, yeah, 256. And then you're going to get plus 6 times 64. Let me write that down. That's 24, 36, 38. So 384. Let me get my eraser out, kind of do my chicken scratch. And what's nice about MKey, you can always check it. 10, 14, 640, plus 640, x4, minus yada, yada, yada. And I do have 5 terms. What I'm going to do is want to go to the answer key. I want to check the 5 terms, see how we did. So I see, again, I'm looking at the answer key. 1 minus 10x plus 40x squared minus 160x cubed plus 640x to the 4th power, yada, yada, yada. So what I want to do is, maybe I could just write it down differently, all right? And certainly I know that's difficult, but I do want to write it down, all right? And to do that, I want to write with that summation notation. Now, if you're not ready for that, you're not ready for that. But I'm going to erase this over here. We know that's a good answer. We've already verified that the answer key. They don't have the summation now, but I still want to write it down. All right, I still want to write it down. And I'm kind of seeing a pattern over here. And in the pattern, what I'm going to do is the pattern I'm seeing this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put plus sign down. And because it's a summation problem, I'm going to write this as minus 4 minus 6 x. And the next one I'm going to write down is plus. I'm going to put down 4 squared plus 6 times 4 x squared. All right? What's the next one I'm going to put down? Plus minus 4 cubed minus 6 times 4 squared x cubed. What's the next one going to be? Plus 4 to the 4th power plus 6 times 4 to the 3rd power. You know what? I meant let me see, x4. I think you get the idea. So let's see if I got it copied down right. Minus 4 minus 6, 4 squared plus 6, 4. And then it's going to be minus 4 cubed minus 6 times 4 squared. That's going to be 4 to the 4th. Okay. I still want to see a pattern over here. And I'm going to continue to write this. And I'll write this down this way. Equals 1 minus 4 plus 6 x. And I'm going to write this a slightly different way. Plus, put things on top of one another. 4 squared plus 6 times 4 x squared. Let's put the next one down. Whoops, not going to be plus, is it? It's going to be minus now. Get my eraser. And let's get rid of this thing. So it's going to be 4 cubed plus 6 times 4 squared x cubed. Once you get the knack of this, it's going to be pretty easy to write these things down. This will be 4. I'm not even looking at the problem anymore. 4 plus 6 times 4 cubed x 4, and yada, yada, yada. All right? So I think I got the pattern. And let me write it down for you. So it's going to be equals 1 plus a sum. Okay. The sum has a coefficient 4. I'm going to say j to the 1. Right? Starts at 1. Plus 6 times 4 j minus 1 x to the j. We're not done yet. It's going off to infinity. We're still not done yet. Okay. I got a sign change here. And what's it doing? It's alternating between plus and minus. So I'm going to put a j over here. J to the 1 would give me negative. J2 would give me positive. So forth and so on. It goes back and forth. All right? So what I want to claim over here is that there's a couple things to look at, and I would look at one thing at a time. And when I say look at one thing at a time, there's a couple of things to look at, of course. All right? Now, certainly, I got the 1. Now, I want to see if I'm getting the alternating thing. So the first term, if I put, j is 1, it would be a negative. And then if j is 2, positive. If j is 3, negative. If j is 4, positive. It goes back and forth, plus, minus. Am I getting the powers on the 4? So 4 to the 1, yep. 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Let's go to the next thing. 6. It's always there. Where's it starting, though? Well, j equals 1, so that'd be no 4s. Then when j is 2, it's 1 4. 2 4s, 3 4. Am I getting this thing over here? I am. And why is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes on forever. All right? But again, remember what they wanted. They just wanted the first 5 terms, at least the first 5 terms. This is the infinite number of terms. And there's other ways to write it down as well, by the way. But we're done. Thank you.